All right, folks. Listen, this is a live stream, and this is going to be uh, an information video, a great information video. So make sure you watch every moment of it and pay close attention, okay? And it gets better as the video goes. So you know that America just turned 248 years old, and I've been talking about how this is the reset, the 247, 248 marker, right? And America just turned 248 and it's going into next year because 24, 25 is the reset. I've explained this over and over again over the last, year now. But I've been talking about the 247, 248 for years because it's connected to my birthday. I was born on the 247, 248 day of the year, okay, which is 9/4, September 4th. But September 4th on a leap year uh, falls on the September 5th. So 9/4 falls on 9/5 on a leap year. That's why it's 247, 248 my birthday, because I was born on leap year. Now, that's the same reason why MLK, Martin Luther King, was killed on the 94th, 95th day of the year. Even though the date was 4/4, he was killed on 4/5. Okay? Because everything is about the 44, 45. Trump is the 44, 45 president. Trump is the 44th person, 45th president. Okay? And Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. And that's why Obama, who was the 44th actual president, but the 43rd person, but the 44th president, Obama, is born on August 4th because Trump's going to get his head wound on Obama's birthday. And Trump is the 44th person to become president, 45th actual president to take office. So Trump is the actual 44, 45. That's why MLK was killed on 4/4 but landed on the 4/5 day, but it was the 94th, 95th day of the year because it was a leap year. And and that's what we're in right now because 9495 is the 247, 248 day of the year, okay? And that's what this whole thing's about. America is 248 years old. And my other prediction is June 11th, Washington State gets struck next year. But the Trump headwind happens this year on August 4th. But if it doesn't, then next year is the final year because it has to do with the reset. And we're in the 2024, 2025 period. 20 plus 24 is 44. 20 plus 25 is 45. So that's why it has to be within this time period because it's the reset. If you've seen my videos about the reset, you'll understand. And MLK is now named after that, where Seattle, because I told you the June 11th event is Washington State, right? That event. There's going to be a horrific event in Washington. Get out of Washington State before June 11th, especially all of the West Side. And so Seattle is in King County. Martin Luther King is now named after that King County. And Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis the King was lived and died, because that's what this whole thing's about. Elvis is the real Antichrist. Trump is the image of the Antichrist. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh, okay? Because they're mocking God, because Jesus was God in the flesh, and you had the Father God, the Holy Spirit. So it's the unseen God and God in the flesh, and that's what this whole thing is, okay? Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, okay, let's start the video, okay? Make sure you watch from beginning to end, and make sure you thumb up the video and share this video if you can. It's an incredible video. You'll understand why it's so important. So America just turned 248 years old yesterday, okay? And I told you that my birthday is the 247, 248 day of the year on a leap year, but 9/5 also connects to the 248. And we're in the 248 period, okay? Right now. We're in between 248 and 249, right? And why is this important? Because from Elvis's birthday to the Twin Towers collapse, in between Elvis's birthday 9/11, there's 247, 248 days, okay? I mean, it's 247 because it wasn't a leap year, but on a leap year, it'd be 248. So they already took care of the 247 one. Now you're going to have the 248 connection. But look, Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth. Everything is about the twin and about death and destruction. Elvis's identical twin was sacrificed at birth. And notice it's 8 months, 4 days. 8/4 is the day Trump gets his head wound. You get what I'm saying? On Obama's birthday. And August 4th is the 216th, 217th day of the year on a leap year. And it's a leap year right now, right? But it still connects to the 216. You know what I mean? Because August 4th is normally the 216th day of the year. And isn't it interesting that from Trump's birthday to the date 216 is 247, 248. And then to 217 is, if you don't add the day, it's 248. If you add the day, it's 249. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was showing you this, because August 4th is the 216, 217th day of the year. Interesting, from Trump's birthday to the date 216, 217 has the 247, 248 connections. Okay? Because we're in the 248 year right now. That's why I'm showing the 248. Okay? But it still connects to the 247 because 247 connects to the 248. And notice from August 4th to the date 4/8 is 247, 248. Look at do you see what I'm saying? The weird things? 6/14, Trump's birthday, to the date 216, 217 is 247, 248, 249. And I told you August 4th is the 216, 217th day. And that's why when you're looking at this, because it connects to the 216, 217 from Trump's birthday, has a 247, 248 connection. And then from 8/4, the day Trump's going to get his head wound, and it's Obama's birthday, August 4th, to 4/8 is 247, 248. You see what I'm saying? Just a weird, I'm just saying, look at the weird coincidences with the numbers, okay? Believe me, folks, it gets better, the video. Just pay attention, okay? Don't worry. You can go back and look at it later. Just follow along as I'm going. So we're in the year 24 right now. Trump just turned 78. I told you 9/4 on a leap year lands on the 9/5 day. 9/4/5. Look at the amount. Look at the days. 247 and 248. 2, 4, 7, 8. We're in the year 24. Trump 78. 2, 4, 7, 8. 2, 4, 7, 8. Okay. Now remember, America's age is 248, right? 248. 248. 248. It isn't interesting that Trump's mugshot was on 8/24, if I'm not mistaken. Can somebody double check that for me real quick while I'm doing this? So Trump's mugshot, and it's got the word shot in it, gunshot, mugshot. But anyway, we're in the year 248. Okay, you understand what I'm talking about? America's age is 248. And we have the date 248 or 8/24. You get what I'm saying? And Kobe, his uniform numbers was 8 and 24 that he used to wear. And his ritual, and watch how his ritual. By the way, Kobe's death connects to Elvis's everything to Elvis too. But I'm not going to show that in this video. Okay, because Trump's head wound's coming first. That's why I'm showing all the connections with that. So Kobe's death day was 1/26, 2020, and Trump's head wound is on 8/4, 2024. Look at what I'm about to show you. So look at the number of days, and look at the years, months, and days. Look at the days, and then the years, months, and days. Now watch. Look at this. So that was the days, that was the year, months, and days. Look at how perfect this is. Because the 3 is like a crown and the O is a crown. So the 3 is a crown. So you had 1, 6, 5, 3 days. The 3 is a crown on top of the 165. Who was born on the 165th day of the year? Trump. And 4610 is the same numbers as 614 with a crown. That's Trump's birthday. So every single piece of those numbers connected to Kobe, the days and the months, years, and days, all connected to Trump's head wound day. Did you see that? What I just showed? Did anyone not get that? What I just showed here? And notice that Kobe's death day also has a connection to the 216, because look at the numbers, same numbers, 216, 2. And June 11th is the 162nd day of the year also, my other prediction, okay? Because I told you August 4th connects to 216 and 217 because it's a leap year, right? It connects to both, you know? Because if you don't add the day, up to that day is 216. If you add the day, it's 217, you know? And I told you that Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name equals 216. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. August 4th is the 216, 217 day of the year, and Obama's born on that day. That's the day Trump gets his head wound, August 4th, okay? Now, you remember I told you Trump's age is 78? Kobe was born in the 8th month on in the year 78. Another connection, ridiculous connection. And you remember I was telling you that 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216, you know? Watch this. Remember, Trump turned 78, right? Look at this. And you know that Trump, when he became president, when he was elected at the age of 70, and on his first day in office, he was still 70 years old, Trump. Actually, he was 70 years old, 7 months, 7 days old, actually. 777, really. But mainly he was 70 years old when he got elected and when his first day in office, okay? And now he's 78. Now watch this. What is 70 plus 71 plus 72 plus 73 plus 74 plus 75 plus 76 plus 77 plus 78?
The answer is 666.
So Trump, from the day he became president and elected both, he was 70 years old. From that day to right now, he's 78 and is 666. You see? And I told you August 4th, you know, is the 216, 217, but 216 is 6 times 6 times 6, right? And Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216, you know what I mean? Anyway, so now he's 78 years old, like I said, you know? And America's age, I told you, is 248 years old, and Trump's head wound is on 8/4/24. It's the same numbers, 8/4/24. It's got the same numbers in his date of the Trump head wound. You know, you're just gonna have to use the same number twice. All right. And look, Elvis, he died on 8/16. 8 plus 16 is 24. There's that America's age connection, 248. You know, and even Kobe's numbers, like I said. But listen, Kobe has nothing to do with this. He was just a shock and awe connection. That's all it's about with these people. The rituals are the shock and awe, you know, and believe me, everybody was shocked, right? I'm not even a fan, but it was still kind of shocking for everybody, you know, because you feel sorry for anybody when you think, you know what I'm saying? If you really believe, you get what I'm saying? But anyway, so Elvis died on 8/16. 8 plus 16 is 24. 248, get it? America's 248 years old. All right. And yeah, they dedicated Kobe's statue, right? That's right. I forgot to even look at that. Anyway, look at this. So we're talking about the 248 because America's age is 248, right? 8 times 24 and 8 plus 24. Look at what it equals. 192 and 32. Look at that, 224. Check that out. You want to see how this connects? Look at this. So 8 times 24 is 192. 8 plus 24 is 32. Look at the totals. 1648,224. Look at this. Look. So those were the totals, right? Look, Obama was born on 8/4/61. 8/4/61, get it? Backwards, but it's still 8/4/61, and now it's 2024. Get it? So it's the same numbers, you see? You get what I'm saying? Did anyone not get what I just showed? That way I can move on. Because the information gets better. Is anyone not understanding? Because the information gets better, like I said. I don't usually show this without, because usually I use everybody's full name when I'm doing it, but the fact that people, when they say, they don't say President. They usually say President Donald Trump, so that's why I'm looking at it like that. President Donald Trump equals 248, and then the reduced number is 95. Look at that. And why am I saying that? Because 95 is the 248th day of the year, but 94 on a leap year is the 248th day of the year. You understand? But up to 95 on a leap year is 248, and then 249 if you add the day. But on a regular year, 95 is the 248th day of the year. But like I said, everything connects to 94 and 95, because 94 is the 247, 248, which is my birthday on a leap year, 247, 248. But see, that's why I'm showing that. President Donald Trump, 248.95. Right? Now look at this. Now I use his full name, and I told you Trump is the 44th person to become president, 45th president to take office, okay? 44th. Hold on. The troll's calling me. All right, the 44th president is Trump, right? And the 44th person to become president is Trump. He's the 44th person, 45th president to take office, okay? 44, 45. Now look at this. So I put President Donald John Trump, 44th, 45th. Look what you get. Look at this. Look at these numbers, man. 600, and then 6, and then a 1 plus 5 is 6. So you have 666 across, and then you have 24. We're in the year 24, and look, 8-4 with a crown, 8-4 with a crown. I told you the 3's a crown and the O's a crown. You see that? It's like a double 8-4, double crowns. Look at that. Interesting, right? And anyway, whatever. Right? I mean, is that interesting or no? That part. Interesting numbers. All right. And you know that, hold on. Watch. So America was found. I told you folks, the video is going to get better and better. This is nothing compared to what I'm about to show you. America was founded 248 years ago in the year 1776. Okay? 1776, right? Now look at this. Did you know that Elvis's birthday is the middle ground between Obama and Trump? I've said this for the last 7 years. It's nothing new. Elvis is the umbilical cord between Obama's birthday and Trump's birthday. Elvis is the umbilical cord. He's the middle ground. Okay? And so if you use whatever date you use, it'll be the same going back and forth, Do you get what I'm saying? If you go this way or go that way. But anyway, look, so it's 1776 if you add up the 888 and the 888, right? Days. If you went, 888 days, which way? But look, what really I was showing was this. From Obama's birthday to Trump's birthday is 1776 days. That I was just showing you what was the midway point, which is Elvis's birthday. Okay. Because Elvis he's the one who controls these guys. All right. Elvis is the real Antichrist. Trump is the second in charge, and either Obama or some other person is going to be the third wheel in the charade. but most likely it will be probably Obama. Anyway, so America's age is 248, right? And I told you that my birthday is 9/4, and 9/4 is the 247, 248 on leap year, and it's 8 months, 4 days. Trump's gonna get his head one on 8/4. I told you that. And 9/5 is regularly the 248 days. So that's what I'm saying. Everything's about 9/4, 9/5, and the 248. Okay. Like I said, 9/5 is 248 day of the year regularly. Why is 9/5 so important? Okay. Because remember, MLK was killed on the 4/4/4/5 day of the year, because the date was 4/4, but it landed on the 4/5 day, and the 4/4 on a leap year is the 94/95 day of the year. But if you add the day, it's the 95th day of the year he died on, technically, MLK. Why is it so important? Remember, it's all about the twin. Trump is born under the Gemini sign. Elvis is born under the Janus sign. Janus is the two-faced god, okay? Because Elvis is the Janus and Trump is the other face. They're the two-face. And Elvis is born in the 1st month, Trump's born in the 6th month under the Gemini twin sign. And everything's about the twin. Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth or was sacrificed at birth, and Trump is the replacement twin. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh, but Elvis is the real Antichrist. And why they're using the 9 and 5, that point is because of you'll see why. Because 9 and 5 are the only two numbers that equal the same in the first 10 numbers. You know what I mean? 9 equals 5. 5 equals 9. It's the twin number. Okay? And it's even more than just twin number. It literally is a twin number. 9 and 5 is the twins, right? But look, the word twin equals 9 and 5, but backwards. Same numbers, but different rows. See, the twin is 66, 21, 87, but the 9 and 5 have the 66, 21, 87 in the back is the reverse numbers. 42, 24, 66 is the forward numbers, and twin has it in the back. So literally the twin is the 9 and 5. Okay? I've shown this before. There's nothing new. Okay? So that's why when you see the 9/5, that's why they were waiting for the 9/5 for the twin connection. Okay? Did anyone get that before I move on? Hold on. Did anyone get that before I move on? Did everybody get that? And also, remember I was telling you about the 9 and 5 equaling the exact same, the 9 5. Look, if you put the 9 and 5 together and add them up, look what you get. Look, 9 and 5 together and add them up, it's 8448. Look at that, 8448. And look, you have 216. That's August 4th again. See what I mean? So I'm just saying that's when Trump gets his head on 8/4. You see what I mean? All right. Now, yeah, that's good. Someone's saying something about a square root. Yeah. I don't want to get into that because it's not really about this video then. But yeah, thanks for putting that up there. As long as it's something about this video, I don't have a problem. Anyway, so let me keep going here. I told you it's going to get better, the information. This is the crescendo's coming in this stack. This first stack is just, good information. All right, so you guys know that the Julian calendar was the calendar we used to be on. Now we're on the Gregorian calendar. All right. And the Julian calendar, let me tell you what's going on here. The Julian calendar, there was a weird thing that happened during the Julian calendar, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay. First of all, I told you America's age is 248, and 94 and 95 connect to the 248, all right, and 247. So 94, 95 connects to the 247, 248, 95 connects to 248, right? And 249. But we're mainly focusing on the 247, 248, 94, 95, and America's age 248, right? Now, Julian calendar, all right? Hold on. Oh, that's a good comment about the Janus. Yeah, I've talked about that creature before too, but I didn't know that one. No. Anyway, so what happened in the let me when we switched over from the Julian to the Gregorian, the one we're on right now, the Gregorian. Look what happened. There was 11 days that was lost. They took it out. They just completely just said it's gone. We're lost in the 11 days was taken out of the month of September, the 9th month. 9/11. Do you see that? So 11 days was taken out in the month of September. And that was in the year 1752. Okay? Now watch what I'm gonna show you. So check this out. So from the last day, so the end of the Julian calendar was the end of the Julian calendar, the first day of the new calendar. So this was the first day of the new calendar, okay? Not the first full year, but the first day, okay? And it was 9/14/1752. From that day to 9/11 was 248 years. And notice you have a 9/4 in there. You see the 9/4, but what I want you to notice is the 248. So from the new calendar to 9/11 was 248 years. Okay? And we're at the 248 mark right now. And next, when June 11th comes around, it's still going to be 248 years. Okay, because it doesn't turn 249 until July 4th next year. So we're in the 248 period, and on the new calendar that we're on now, from that date to 9/11 is 248 years. All right. Now, if you start from the last day of the Julian calendar, which was only 10 days earlier, but it's before 9/11. See, this one started 9/14, which was a couple of days after 9/11. That's why it's 248 years. But from the last day, see, that's why they did this. They took out 10 days. Don't even ask me what they're doing. Obviously, they took it out to make all the numbers work. These people are just, it's criminal, whatever they're doing, you know? So it's 249 years if you start from the last day of the Julian calendar. So, because remember, they took out 11 days. They took out from 9/3 to 9/13. They took out 9/3 to 9/13 in that year when they changed the calendar. All right. So anyway, basically what I want to make you understand is 240 years. That's what you need to know. From the first day of the new calendar is 248 years. Now, from the first full year of the new calendar, it was, oh, sorry. Hold on, let me fix this. It was 17, the first full year. The first full year was in 1753, because 1752 was the changes. But from 1753 to 9/11 is 248 years. So that's what all you have to focus on, okay? Is 248, and we're in the 248 time zone now for June 11th to happen, because June 11th is the next 9/11, and 9/11 upside down is like 6/11, you know. All right, now and why is that important? Remember, I told you that Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 248 days on a leap year, but it happened on a non-leap year, but it's 247, 248, you know what I mean? And I told you Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, was sacrificed, whatever. And Trump is the replacement twin. All right. And before I show you the next, just real quick, I told you it's going to get way better. This is, right now, it's just, the middle stuff. Yes, Okay, yeah. I'm not mad at you, but yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I've shown all that uh, to the person who's talking about the square roots. Yes, I've shown all that already. And I'm going to show it again because it's all about the reset. Okay. And anyway, so I told you folks, wait till you see this card. This is where it gets good. This is just good information, but that's really good information. Anyway, so the Seattle Kingdom, and why is this important that they demolish this kingdom? Because I told you Seattle's in King County, and Seattle is the anagram is El State. It's the El State, the state of God. That's what they mean, the El State. And if you saw my video on the EL, I didn't even put that in there. I forgot. But I've been talking about this for years. Seattle's anagram is the EL State, right? And it's in King County, all right? And Elvis is known as the King, and MLK is connected to that now and all that, which I talked about earlier. So Seattle Kingdom was demolished on 3/26/00. Now, why am I showing that? Because, see, from the end of the Julian calendar, the last day was 9/2. Okay, that was the last day in 1752, and from that day to the 3/26/2000 was 247. And notice it's got that 904 connection, but 247 years. There's your 247. And remember, 9/11 was the 248. Okay. And same thing with starting from the first day of the Gregorian calendar, which was 9/14/1752. It's still 247 years, still with the 904 in there. And then from the first full year of the new calendar, starting in 1753, it's still 247 years. Okay? And look, you got 2 months, 25 days, it's like 2025. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's all connected to the 247, 248, all right? Because 9/11 was 248 years, right? And from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 247, 248 on leap year, right? Anyway, so let's keep going. Like I said, here's where it starts getting good, folks. You better pay attention. This is where it gets good. Like I said, it gets better as it goes. Hold on. Don't pay attention to the chat. I told you, folks. Just focus on what I'm saying, all right? Don't worry about what people are putting in the chat. Anyway, like I said, here comes the good stuff. So America's age is 248 years old. I told you 9/4 and 9/5 connected to 247, 248, right? And 9495 is my birthday connection, and America's age is 248 years old, right? And look at this. From America's America's birth to 9/11 is 82, 248 days or 249 days. And notice it's 225 years. You see? And we're in the year 225 next year for the 6/11 event. You understand? Because the next 9/11 is the 6/11. And look, it's 82, 248, 249. Why is that important? Because look, Seattle equals 82, and 9/5 is the 248, 249 day of the year. And I told you, next year we're in between 248 and 249, America's year, America's age. All right. So think about that. 82 and then 248, 240, 249 days. If you add the day, see. So 82 is Seattle, and the next 9/11 is 6/11, and it says 225. You see, 225. I could even show you what that is. months and days, but I'm not going to get into that. But look down here, 1776 and 2001. Look at that. The 3 is a crown on the 777. The 3 on top of the 777. Because look, it's 1776 to 2001. See what I mean? 1776, 2001. It would be 777 with a crown. But anyway, like I said, it gets better. This is, just keep watching. America's age is 248. Remember, and obviously it's going to be 248 years next year, still on 6/11, right? So 248. From America's founding to next year, 6/11, right? Now watch this. Now, why am I showing this? You'll see. Remember, I'm not into this star stuff. Now, by the way, I've talked about this Pluto before, years ago, having to do with something else. But check this out. People are talking about this stupid Pluto thing. I don't believe in planets. I just call them wandering stars. But, or just the brightest stars, whatever the hell. But Pluto supposedly orbits the sun, which takes approximately 248 years. Some people say it's 24794. That's literally my birthday. 94 is the 248 day of the year. But they're saying it's approximately 248 years. Okay? Now, why am I showing this? You will see in a moment. Okay? Yes, there you go. There you go. Someone's saying, see, that's it right there. Check this out. Yeah, that's right. Elvis was born in Tupelo. It's almost the exact same. Look at that. Pluto. Pluto. It's only missing that E for Elvis. The E. That's good. I didn't even catch that. You got me on that one. Can you believe that? Can you believe I didn't get that? Nice catch, MM, or whoever got it. Right? It was MM, right? Anyway, let's back to where I was going. So Pluto's orbit nonsense, you'll see in a moment how this all fits. I'm going to connect it to the nuclear and everything. But look, approximately 248 years, right? America's age is 248, right? Now watch this. You remember earlier, I was talking about the 824 and 248 and all that stuff. Remember earlier in the video? Look at this, will you? So Pluto was proclaimed to be no longer a supposed planet on the date 8/24/06. Look at that. So, and you know what they're calling this date? Pluto demoted day. This is actually like some kind of holiday. Look, it's 8/24. And they can say the date backwards, 248. 248. 248, get it? What's the chance of 248? You see what I'm saying? 8/24, 248. What's the chance of Pluto being demoted on 8/24 and it does that 248, year cycle and America's age is 248, you know what I'm saying? So it's 8/24, 248, get it? All right. And I told you that everything connects to my birthday, which is the 247, 248, 9495 day, right? And you know that I told you that I have two predictions. June 11th is the Washington State event, which somehow connects to Elvis. And then August 4th is a Trump head wound event in Ohio, most likely, but 100% is going to happen on August 4th, all right? Now look, Pluto equals 84, all right? Pluto equals 84. And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 84, right? And Pluto was founded Pluto was founded on 2/18/1930. Okay? 2/18/1930. Why am I showing that? Because look, from the date that it was founded to the day Trump gets his head wound is 94 years, 5 months, and 18 days if you add the day. 9, 4, 5, 18. So I told you I was born on 9/4/5 because it was a leap year. I was born on the 9/4 day, but it landed on the 9/5. And then what's the 18? 9/18 is 9/5 on the Julian calendar. So our date 9/18 would be 9/5 on the Julian calendar. Because I told you, because there's like a 13-day discrepancy. Don't ask me, but that's what it is. Even though it says 11, somehow it comes out to 13 days in the discrepancy. I told you, these people are just so wicked the way they do things, you know. Don't ask me. All I know is that what I'm telling you is correct, okay? That it's 9/18 is 9/5 on the Julian calendar. 9/18 is 9/5, all right? But look, you got the 9/4 and the 5 connecting from Pluto to 8/4, Pluto's founded date to 8/4, Trump's birthday. And you'll see in a moment how it all connects. Like I said, it gets better. And then from Pluto's founding date to 6/11, okay, is 95 years, 3 months, 25 days if you add the day. And why is that important? 95 years. Hold on, let me turn it around. That way you can see it better. Why is that important? Because 95 years, because I told you we're in the 9/5 cycle, because 9/5 is the 248th day of the year, and so is 9/4, right? Because on a leap year. And the 325 connects to June 11th being the 162nd day on a leap year is 163. 162 plus 163 equals 325. And the 3 is a crown on top of the 25, and next year is the 25th year. So I'm just saying, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. 162. The 162nd prime is 953. The 162nd prime is 953, and then it's the year 25. Get it? All right? Because that's what it is. It's the June 11th in the year 25. Hold on, okay? I want to make sure I'm right about that. What is the 162nd prime number?
According to Prime Numbers Wiki, fandom, 953 has 2 factors.
Yeah, 953. So I was right. Because I forgot to write down. I just noticed that right now when I was doing the video. Now, so that was from Pluto's birthday. I mean, Pluto when it was founded to 6/11 next year, right? And remember that when Elvis died in 1977, they're still doing fireworks outside. When Elvis died in 1977, that same year on June 11th, there was a horse in horse racing that won the most prestigious thing a horse can do, which is win the Triple Crown. It won the Triple Crown on June 11th, the same year Elvis died. Elvis died on August 16th that year, 1977. But on June 11th, 1977, a horse called Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown. Slew means to violently kill. It's like the past tense of slay. So what does that mean? They're going to slew Seattle. They're going to slay it. And that was on June 11th that the horse won the Triple Crown. Okay? Now, so from Pluto's birthday, because I just showed you Pluto's founding date to 6/11 next year, from Pluto's birthday to 6/11/1977 when Seattle slew on the Triple Crown, look, it's 47 years, 3 months, 25 days. So you have the 47 connection, which, connects to the Trump being the 47th president. But there's also a connection to the word El. El means God in Hebrew, and its totals is 2547. and you have 47 and 25, and then the 3 is a crown. So that could be also, and I told you the 162nd, 163rd day of the year is 325. I mean, 325 is 162, 163, which is June 11th. The 162nd, 163rd day of the year. If you add that up, it'll be 325. But anyway, but look at this 17280. It's from Pluto's birth to 611, the Seattle Slew winning the Triple Crown the year Elvis died. 1728 with a crown. Look at that. What happened when JFK in 1963? Elvis was 28, Trump was 17. 28 plus 17 is 45. I've already shown all this in another video. So 28, 17, and you have the 45. And I told you what that is. That's a crown, the 0. So it's 1728 with a crown. Okay? And 2817 was Elvis and Trump's age in 1963 when JFK was killed, right? And because you'll see why I'm showing this, because JFK was killed in the 28th state. Trump's gonna get his head in the 17th state, Ohio, 2817 again. You see what I'm saying? And remember, that's the age when the JFK was killed. 2817, and it's 45, the total. Okay, and JFK was killed in the 28th state. Trump's going to get the head wound in the 17th state. 2817 is 45, right? And by the way, their birthplaces is the 6th state and the 11th state. Trump's birthplace is the 11th state. JFK's is the 6th state, Massachusetts. So it's the 611 connection. Do you see? Do you understand what I'm saying? I forgot to write that because I've shown that in the other video. So it goes back to what I was showing here. So 1728 was connected to JFK in the year, and to his birth, and to the death place, and to Trump's death place, right? 2817. And I just told you that that's their death numbers. I mean, the place, right? And then the year 2817 for JFK's death year, for Trump and Elvis's age. And why am I showing this again? Because it's 611, and that's JFK was born in the 6th state, and Trump was born in the 11th state. 611. Everything connects to each other. Do you see it? Now, I told you everything's about the 9495. So from Pluto's birthday to JFK's death date, look, it's 33 years, which is the number of ascension, and then 9 months, 4 days, or 5 days. Well, how is that possible? You see what I mean? Again, with the 945, 33 years, 9 months, 4 days, or 5 days if you add the day, from Pluto's founding to JFK's death. And I just showed you all the JFK connections. And there was also an explosion that happened in Beirut, Lebanon. And I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. So was Keanu Reeves, the guy who broke the Matrix. He was born 2 days before me. We were born in the same hospital at the same time. The guy who broke the Matrix, okay? And because I'm the real Neo. He's the fake one. Anyway, from Pluto's birthday to that Beirut explosion, the biggest explosion we'd ever seen, is 90 years, 5 months, 18 days. There's that 918 and 95 again. Remember, the last one I showed was 94 years, 5 months, 18, because that was to Trump in August 4, 2024, from Pluto. But this is to the Beirut explosion, which happened on 8/4/2020. 989, get it? 95, 918. And Elvis turns 90 next year. Okay, now. Okay, here we go. This is where it's leading to. Here's the best part of the video. So why am I bringing up this Pluto? Because what does Back to the Future? Because Back to the Future is all connected to Trump, and because the Biff character is Trump, and then I played that. I hope I can find that stupid video. I know with my luck I'm not gonna be able to find it right away. Hold on, folks. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second here to see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Listen to what he
Part
said.
2, when Biff owns a casino and needs to put his name and his picture on everything, one of the inspirations for that was Mr. Trump.
So some fans believe that Back to the Future predicted the 9/11 attacks and any truth to that, Bob?
Of course. We predicted everything. We predicted the assassination of John F. Kennedy years after.
Another one. That's another one that's here.
Yeah, we predicted Elvis's death and his resurrection, which hasn't happened yet, but it will. No, we predicted Elvis's death and his resurrection, which hasn't happened yet, but it will. We predicted Elvis's death and his resurrection, which hasn't happened yet, but it will.
So you know what that is? That's the guy. He was the co-writer. There was 2 writers for Back to the Future. That was Bob Gale, Bobgale. Go look for that video on YouTube. You can't find it. They scrubbed it, but I caught it before they scrubbed it. All right, and hold on. Give me a second here. Just give me a second here to catch up. All right. So now, why am I bringing this up? Well, by the way, was there a dog named Pluto in that Back to the Future? But anyway, why am I bringing that up? Because, you know, I've shown Back to the Future videos, all the connections with it. There's even connections. Look, I'm not going to get into that, but you got to watch it. So why am I bringing it up? Why did I bring up this whole Pluto thing? Because, you know, I don't pay attention to that stuff because I don't believe in planets, and we're not on a spinning ball hurtling through an endless space. I don't believe in that crap. But look, Pluto is like plutonium, okay? Right? Plutonium. And what do they use plutonium for? What is this? Is plutonium used in nuclear weapons? It says, yeah, it's used in nuclear weapons to sustain explosive fission chain reactions. Okay? So Pluto is plutonium. And that's why I'm connecting it to this event. Okay? And remember, plutonium was named after the supposed planet Pluto, which was demoted and is no longer a planet, right? It's a dwarf planet now or something nonsense. Pluto was the 9th planet. See, there's that 9. And look, it became, now there's only 8 planets, right? Supposedly. And I don't believe in that, but I'm just saying. So, and I told you that the 9, hold on, I'm going to talk about it right now. Don't get ahead of me. You people, man, you're ruining my videos. Give me a second to come up with it. I have it written right here. All right? You guys are, man, you guys can't even give me a second to show the info. Okay, so Pluto was the 9th planet, and it got demoted, and so it's no longer a planet, right? So there's that 9 connection. And 4 plus 5 is 9. That 9, 4, 5. Get it? That's my birthday. Get it? 4 plus 5 is 9. Anyway, and what is plutonium's, number in the element chart? They call it the atomic number. Atomic, get it? Like an atomic bomb? What is the plutonium's number? Look at this. It's 94. Plutonium's atomic number is 94. Okay? And it's abbreviated PU. PU. 1621. And what's 1621? That was the insurrection. And I told you insurrection equals resurrection, because the insurrection happened on 1/6/21. P and U is 16 and 21, the letters. You see what I mean? Anyway, so it's 94. And that's the connection to my birthday, because we're in the 247, 248. My birthday was on 9/4, but it landed on the 9/5 day because it was a leap year. But it was 248 day of the year, but it was 247, 248. Now watch this. Keep going. Is it just a coincidence that plutonium equals 141? And why is that important? By the way, it connects to Trump also, the 141, but I didn't put that in here. All right. It connects to, I'm not going to get into it, but it connects to Trump too. Plutonium equals 141. If you just add up the letters to what it is in the alphabet, June 11th is 141. Elvis Lucifer is 141. Elvis with DCLXVI, which is the 666 Roman numerals, equals 141. Seattle Slew equals 141. See what I mean? All this stuff. Elvis with 666 equals 141 because DCLXVI in Roman numerals is 666. Now, so I, yeah, that's right. P plus U, 16 plus 21 is 37, the EL, there you go. And I'm trying to tell you that insurrection equals exactly the same as resurrection, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to resurrect Elvis, out of the EL state, okay, on June 11th. But both of them are being resurrected. Trump is the Phoenix also. Okay? When was the Phoenix NASA launched?
August 4th, 2007.
See? I told you, both those dates are August 4th and June 11th is the resurrection dates, I keep telling you guys that, not the resurrection, but the dates that is everything's going to happen. Somehow, after that, Trump gets, back, he heals from his deadly head wound, and somehow Elvis comes out of this June 11th event. His name, his image, or the number of his name somehow becomes part of the mark of the beast. Anyway, Pluto's plutonium. I explained that the atomic number is 94, which connects to my birthday, the 247, 248. Plutonium equals 141, which connects to June 11th, being 141. June 11th equals 141, not the 141st day of the year. In gematria, I'm talking about equals 141. Plutonium equals 141. But the atomic number was 94 for its element number. Okay? Not what it equals in gematria. That's the element number. And then check this out. So, you remember I told you what Pluto, remember we're talking about Pluto and plutonium? Look, Pluto equals 84, right? And plutonium equals 141. Add that up, you get 225. Next year is 2025. So that's another connection right there. And you know that speaking of 84, look, polonium is 84, the atomic number. Whatever the hell this polonium is, I'll have to look it up. Plutonium is the 94 atomic number, right? Like I said, and look, it's the PP. I told you the PP is the Antichrist. Okay? And notice what the numbers are. 8944. 8944. And 44 plus 45 is 89. So the 44 to get to the 89 is the 45, right? So it's because it's 8, 9, and 4. And my birthday, 9/4, is 8 months, 4 days into the year. So it connects, my birthday, 9/4, connects to the 8/4. That's what I'm saying. And it's exactly like this. Watch, see? The 8th, August is the 8th month, right? So the first time you see August is the 8th month. The next time it would be the 20th month. The next time it would be the 32nd month. And then the next time it would be the 44th month. And isn't it interesting that Obama, who's born on 8/4, is the 44th president? You see what I mean? And then my birthday, 9/4, is the 45. See? The 8, the 9, the 44 is the 45, because 44 plus 45 is 89. And that's the August month and September month, you see? My month chart. You see how it all connects? And Elvis's birthday is 1/8, but I told you he needs the 1/9, the 19 crown. And I was showing you remember earlier I was showing you the 8/9 894 with the plutonium and polonium 8494, the atomic numbers. Look, Space Needle and Fallen Angel equal exactly the same. It's got the 8494 in it, see? 8494. And I told you, what do you need to get to 89? 44 plus 45 is 89. You see? 8494. Anyway, the fallen angel, Lucifer, you see, who became Satan. Space Needle equals fallen angel. And we're in the 248, right? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. So we're in the 248, right? America's age is 248. Look at this. The 248th prime number is 1571. If you add the 248 to the 1571, you get 1819. You see? And that's what I was just showing you right here. Remember? 1819 is the 4445. And you see what I'm saying? It's all right there, folks. You know, with everything I'm showing. 1819 is the 248 connecting to the 248 prime. You know, because I told you Elvis needs the 9, 1819. Right? And look, even when you add the prime numbers for 18 and 19, is 61 and 67. You add it up, you get 128. You have the EL, which means God. EL, if you turn the letters, the numbers 37 upside down, it looks like EL, whatever. EL means God. 120, 37 plus 128 is 165. Trump's born on 6/14, the 165th day of the year. See, it's all connected. See what I mean? Anyway, like I said, I'm almost done. I only have 5 more cards left, and it's going to end with a bang. Okay. So look, America's now 248 years old. I told you my birthday's 247, 248 on leap year, because I was born on a leap year. And 9/5 is 248 on a regular year. So it's connected to 9/4 and 9/5, right? America's age is 248 years, and my birthday's connected to that. Look at this. Let's keep looking. Donald John Trump with the number 248, because remember, America's age is 248, okay? And I told you that 248 is the same numbers as 8424 technically, if you just use the number twice, one of them. So it's 8424 is like the 248 numbers. You know, there's the same numbers in there. So Donald John Trump, 248 equals 450. Look at this, 4-5 with a crown, because he's the 45th president. He's going to get a head wound. That's his crown. You notice it's a triple crown, straight down. It's a crown, the head. It's a crown, a face, a ring, whatever you want to call this circle. 4-5, the 45th president. Elvis is born on 1/8, and you get 63. 63. Why is the 63 important? Because that's the day Obama turns 63 years old, the day Trump gets his head wound. Do you understand? When Trump gets the head wound, that day Obama went from 62 to 63, right? So you got the 63 with a crown, all right? Then you have 666 in the back numbers. Watch this. You got the 945, and you have a 945 here too. And what's this 495 thing? I told you that Trump's birthday, 6/14. This is what the days are. Look. So from the first of the year to 6/14 on a regular year is 164 days if you don't add the day, 165 if you add the day. On a leap year, it's 165 days if you don't add the day, 166 days if you add the day. So you have 3 different numbers for the numbers from the date from the first of the year to 6/14, Trump's birthday, adds up to 495. You see? And that's my birthday connection to 945, right? 495 is the back numbers, and it's connected to the 666. 4-5 is connected to Trump, Elvis is born on 1/8, 63. Obama turned 63 on August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. Then you have the 666, and you have a 945. And I told you that Trump is, when he became president in 70 to right now to 78, 70 through 78 is 666. August 4th, the 216th day of the year, 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216, but on leap year it's 217, but it still connects to each other. Yeah, and 6-3 is someone's mentioning 6-3 because there's a 63. 6-3 is 154th day of the year. The Antichrist equals 154. But hold on. I'm almost done. So I mean, just and look how it all connects, folks. Look at this. I told you that everything's about the Triple Crown, okay? The letter O is the Triple Crown. And the letter O can be the letter O is the 15th letter of the alphabet, but if you reduce it, it's 6 because 1 plus 5 is 6. So O is the 15th letter. To reduce it, you go 1 plus 5 is 6, right? So what is the Triple Crown? So 3 O's. O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6. O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6. O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6. What do you get? 45 and 18. So the Triple Crown is 45, 18. What did I just show here? 45, 18 equals 63 and Triple Crown. You see that? And then you get the 666. And I showed you the 495 is connected to Trump's birthday, and that's connected to my birthday, 945. You see what I mean? And I told you that, where is it? That my birthday, 9/4, the 9th month, 4th number down is 45, the 45th month. Okay, because 9th month and the 21st month and the 33rd month and the 45th month. You see? Yes. Yeah, I already talked about that, about Obama turning 63 on August 4th. Like I said, folks, I just mentioned that. People are funny, man. I just mentioned Obama was 63 that day. I only said it 3 times. Okay? Anyway, so understand what you're seeing here. Watch. Watch this. So remember, this is Donald John Trump with the number 248, and we're in the year 248 right now. America's age is 248, which connects to the 9495, right? And I just told you equal 945 here, besides everything else, right? But Donald John Trump with the 248, right? Now, what day is August 4th? I told you 216, 217th day of the year, right? Now look. So Donald John Trump plus 248 equals 450. Remember that? Remember, it's 450 plus the second number was 180. Over here, don't pay attention to this yet. Donald John Trump, 248 equals 450, right? But look, August 4th is the 216th day of the year on a regular year. If you add that to the 450, you get 666. And if you add 450 to August 4th on a leap year, is 217, makes 667. And why am I showing that? Because remember, August 4th is the 216, 217, right? So August 4th, 216 plus the 450. Folks, don't get confused, because Donald John Trump is 248 actually equals 450, 180. I'm just putting August 4th in here, the date. So this is not the equation. The equation is 450, 180, but I'm putting August 4th because it's the 216th day. Add that to the 450, you get 666. Or if you add the 217, because August 4th is 216, 217, you get 667, 666, 667, right? Why am I showing that? Because remember, Trump is the 44-45 president, right? And I told you 450 plus 216 is 666, 450 plus 217 is 667. The square root of 45 is 6.6. Square root of 44 is 6.6. The square root of 45 is 6.7. Do you see it? 6, 6, 6, 6. You understand? It's a 6 and the 6, 7. Okay? And he's a 44-45 president. The square root of 4445 is 6667. Okay? Do you understand what I'm showing? All right. And we're in between 2024 and 2025. 20 plus 24 is 44. 20 plus 25 is 45. All right. Now, so remember I told you over here. So understand that Donald John Trump, 248, because that's the year we're in. Donald John Trump, 248, the year we're in, and 9495, my birthday, is the 248 on a leap year, right? So it equals 450. What would happen if we added Elvis Aaron Presley? Because next year is still going to be 248 years. It's still going to be 248 years when June 11th happens. Okay? What? Because Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. So what's going to happen if we add Elvis Aaron Presley with Donald John Trump and 248? There it is. 666. See? You see what I'm saying? Elvis Aaron Presley, Donald John Trump, and the 248, which is the year we're in of America's age. And look at down here. First of all, you have 666 and then a 7. I mean, and whatever. you can look at it some other way, but I don't care about that. But look, you have Elvis's birth date in here too. Look, 1/8/1935. Interesting. 1/8/1935. Anyway, I could show you much more connected to 611, but I think I'm going to end it with that. But in the future, you'll see me showing that again with yes, that's right. The polonium connects to the polio because Elvis took the polio injection on Bill Gates' first birthday. I told you that back in 1956. And that same year in horse racing, a horse called Needles almost won the almost won the Triple Crown. He won 2/3, which is 66.66667. Get it? You see what I mean? Watch. Oh my God, my phone's not even working. What is the percentage of 2/3? What is 2/3?
2 divided by 3 is approximately 0.67.
0.67. That's what I meant. Because I told you Elvis equals 67 too. And but it's really 666 all the way across the way they have it. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Elvis took the polio injection on Bill Gates' first birthday. Bill Gates lives next to the Space Needle. At the time he was born next to the Space Needle. Not now, I meant then. And that year, I told you Elvis took the injection on live television. A horse called Needles almost won the Triple Crown. You see what I'm talking about? And Elvis was the first famous person to have anything to do with the needle. I'm talking about the Space Needle too. When he made the movie, it happened at the World's Fair in Seattle when it first opened. See, everything to Elvis connects to the needle, and Trump is his two-face, the Janus. And Trump is the one who brought out the miracle cure, the injection. You understand? Like I said, folks, I could have shown you so much more, but I had to end it somewhere. I mean, look how many cards I filled out and showed just now. You see what I mean? The polonium equaled 84. You remember I just showed that, you know? so yeah, it's all connected. But that was a really good catch with the Pluto almost equaling the word Tupelo. Incredible. Yeah, man, imagine if it was exactly, you know, if it had the E in there. That would have been something else. Yeah. Anyway, for anyone who got in late, you got to watch from the beginning to fully grasp what I showed. Because I showed a lot of information, okay? And you know what the problem is, when you show too much, it becomes information overload, and literally everybody forgets everything. You know what it's like? It's like those dummies who go to the Taylor Swift concert and they have no memory of it. What do they call that? When they have no memory of it? That's what's happening. I give you guys information overload, and you can't even remember anything I said. You know, I should be like those other idiots and just show one thing. Yeah, just show one thing and say, look at how great this information is. Make sure you share it. They show one stupid information. They go, okay, this is the greatest video. And the very next video, they say, this is the greatest video. You know. They show one stupid information, and that's it. That's it. Confirmed. You know. I'm sitting here literally tearing the matrix into pieces, and I get no respect. I tell you, I get no respect. It's all right, because I told you folks, my crown is in heaven. All right, I don't care, you know. But you will hear me be calling it out, but I still don't care, you know. Yeah, it was called amnesia. yeah. They get people get amnesia, you know. Every time they watch my videos. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, God bless all of you. Yeah, even though most of you are lukewarm, lazy, unappreciative bums. But can you thumb up the video, you lazy, unappreciative bums, man? Thumb up the video and make sure you comment after the video's up. All right, last 5 minutes. I got to delete the video. I mean, I got to end the video. I'll leave the video up. Make sure you watch it from the beginning. Anyway, any last words? Yeah, I know. It's amazing. There's 58 people in the chat. So that means that out of 58 people, there's probably like 20 trolls. Because only a troll wouldn't thumb up this video. Somebody who's working 17 hours a day to get you this information for free doesn't ask nothing. All I ask is that you thumb up the video and comment. That way we can help people. Because you're not doing it for me. I don't know what to tell you guys. You know. Do whatever you guys want, man. I give up. Like I said, my time is coming to an end. I told you after June 11th next year, it's all going to come to an end, all of this. Because we're all going to know. We're all going to know. There's not going to be, every answer is going to be, I mean, all your questions are going to be answered. All right? On June 11th. Anyway, so Trump's head wound is on August 4th. Like I said, if it doesn't happen this year, next year is the final year for my two predictions. So Trump's head wound is August 4th. For sure, the June 11th event is next year, obviously, for Washington State. Get out of Washington before June 11th. And Washington State, get out of before June 11th. and the Trump head one is August 4th. All right. Anyone who got in late, you got to watch from the beginning. I showed a lot of information in this video. Oh, you know what? Let me show one last thing. You know, the person, you can't believe it. The person who founded this, who founded plutonium. Look at this, will you? Where am I? My goodness. Let me go back up here. Look at this. Let's see if I can find this dude. Look at this dude's name, watch. Who founded plutonium?
Glenn Seaborg. According to the Royal
Glenn
Society of Chemistry.
Seaborg. Can you believe this? He's got the C in his name. Like Seattle? A Borg? What the hell? CB org. Seaborg. Glenn. I live in Glendale. Glenn Seaborg. What kind of cyborg? What is this, man? And look at this. One of the people is like Joseph Kennedy. Also, they have him. Who's Joseph Kennedy? What in the hell? Anyway, Glenn Seaborg. Can you believe that? Oh, yeah. John Glenn was on an Apollo. Yeah. There's that polo. Seaboard. Yeah, Seaboard. There you go. And the Space Needle is on Broad Street. Board is broad. Because broad is the way that leads to destruction, you know. And check this out. So what did he find, Glenn Seaborg? He founded the elements between 94 and 102. The element numbers. So he founded 94 and he founded 95. And I just told you that America turned 248 years old, right? And 9495 is the 248 connection, right? Watch this. What is the element number 95? Look at this. Look at the name, will you? Look at the name of the 95. Americium. It's got the America in it, man. I mean, can you believe this? So you have plutonium and then Americium. It's like America. Are you getting what I just showed there? So 9495 is plutonium America. Do you get it or you don't get that? Am I stretching that, or do you people get that? And the dude's name is Glenn Seaborg. Seaborg. Did anyone not get what I just said? You see what I mean? So 94 is plutonium. And by the way, I've shown this already a few months back when I did the elements video. So, I mean, do you understand how crazy that is? 94 and 95. So 94 is plutonium. And the plutonium equaled 141, and June 11th equals 141. You know, in gematria. You know. It's crazy. Americium, whatever the heck. But it's just missing an A, and it would be America. You know, it's ridiculous. And by the way, this Glenn Seaborg dude, the guy who invented the plutonium and Americium, the only element that ever was named after a person. Look at this. what element was the only one that was named after a person? Where is it? Seborgium. Seaborg. There it is. Seborgium and Oganesson. Oganesson? I guess that's another person. I think that was the last one. That was the last element, I think. Oganesson was named after somebody, and that was in 2016. Look at that. So there was two people. One was in 1997, the Glenn Seaborg dude, the guy who invented what I was saying. And then the 2016, some dude named Y. Oh, he's Armenian. Oganessian. He's Armenian, this dude. But I think he's got some kind of Russian background or something. I don't know. He might just have an IAN at the end, because most Armenians are IAN or YAN at the end of their last names. Because I'm Armenian, and Armenians were the first Christians as a nation. And I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. I told you, Keanu Reeves was in the same hospital as me. Okay, we were there at the exact same time. I was born 2 days after him. And what's he doing in Beirut, Lebanon? He's nothing to do with it. What's he doing there? Anyway, like I said, the Armenians were the first Christians as a nation, you know. All right, folks. And it's time to end the video. Yeah, that's right. Jerusalem has the USA in it. That's right. Just like Australia's first three letters. AUS. Anyway, folks, we'll see. Like I said, this I believe is. Wait till you see my reset video. You're gonna lose your mind when you see it. Yeah, the elements, the Elvis. That's right. Anyway, folks, any last words? Last 2 minutes. I want to keep it under an hour and 30 minutes. It's already an hour and 27, 28 now. Yeah, I see your comment. That's funny. Anyway, folks. Yes, he's a pigeon. Someone's asking me a question. Yes, he's a pigeon. Absolutely. Don't ask me what a pigeon is. Somebody will tell you. Anyway, all right, folks. I think I pretty much said what I had to say here. Like I said, you know, the fact that plutonium, that's the reason why I brought Back to the Future up, because in that movie they were talking about plutonium. That's what I forgot to mention. Was there a dog named Pluto in that show? No, right? Oh no, his name was Einstein, the dog. It wasn't Pluto. But they were talking about plutonium, you know, in that movie, besides all the other connections. Yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, last minute, folks. End your conversations now. End it, please. because I want to keep it under an hour and 30 minutes. You have 15 seconds. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. All right? All right. Anyway, appreciate everybody. All right, folks, end the video.